I just got back from a walk, and this may not seem like a big win. I usually, I'll say, go for a walk as part of my morning routine. Now, this is something that it just happens as part of my day, as part of my daily morning routine throughout the year when it's warm out. Whenever it starts to get cold out, whenever the light changes with daylight savings, this becomes a struggle for me. I don't like being cold. It makes me really uncomfortable. This is something that, again, has happened. This is the second year in a row that this has happened with me since I implemented a daily walk as part of my morning routine. Okay, I have not gone on a walk outside in weeks. Once it started getting cold out, we had a snowstorm once. That's kind of when I had talked myself into not going for walks, making myself believe that I would be super cold, I would be super uncomfortable, and I kind of just went along with that. I had talked to one of my coaches actually about, I'm just feeling like something is missing in my day. I'm not feeling as clear in the morning. I'm not feeling as energetic or, like ready to start my day. And I'm like, well, the walk has been missing as part of my day. And so I had promised myself earlier this week that I would walk at least twice this week. Preferably outside, also giving myself a little bit of slack and allowing it to be on the treadmill if needed. It's Friday today. I hadn't walked yet. And I was like, okay, the week is dwindling away. If I'm going to get at least 2 walks in, I need to do it. And I bundled up. I have a lot of cold weather gear. Bundled up. Went outside. I said, okay, Meryl, just go. All you have to do is start. Okay? No, it has to be X amount of minutes. It has to be anything specific. Just go and walk and see what happens. I am freaking sweating. If it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside, it's actually been a pretty mild winter. I have not really worn my winter coat except for one day. In other parts of the day, I had allowed myself to talk myself into a place where I had assumed that I would just be miserable without even testing that. This is something I tell people all the time. So this is a lesson for me today. I feel so good. I actually went on a really long route, one of my longer routes for my morning routine walks. I feel amazing. Freaking sweating. And now I know that I can't let those initial thoughts stop me. It's a lesson that I will probably continually have to learn, because somewhere along the way in my life, I had a point where I was really miserable in being cold. And that pops up for me as a self-preservation, a self-protection thing. It's not, I'm not being mad at myself. I didn't go for a walk because I felt guilty. I just made a promise to myself. I knew it was something that may be missing from my life in making me feel at my best. And so I said, you know what? What's the harm in going and seeing if this is it? And you better bet that tomorrow morning I'm going to do the same thing. Get bundled up, go for a walk. And so I urge you, moral of this story, one, nobody's perfect. People like to assume about me that there's nothing that I do wrong, or, oh, you probably never do this. Oh, you probably never struggle. I'm human. I go through a lot of the similar experiences as my clients, or I have gone through a lot of similar experiences. I don't know what number we're on for morals. Either way, don't ever assume that something is going to be the worst. Don't assume the worst. Go do it. If it's something that you feel is going to make you better, if it's something that is going to potentially improve you, your life, go do it. Don't just assume it's going to be the worst. It may be challenging, it may be hard, you may have resistance in doing it. That doesn't mean that it's going to suck, and it doesn't mean that you're going to be like in a worse position. Your body is trying to protect you, your mind is trying to protect you, and it's not always right. So if you truly believe that something is going to benefit you and create a better you and lead you towards a better you, add to your life, do it. Okay, have a great day.